everybody, and welcome back to another episode of my Sims and Bloom series. It has been a while since I've been in this save file. Today we are just out for dinner with some of our friends. I actually had Jaleesa invite Juan out for dinner, but he is a pretty respectable boyfriend, so he asked Flora to tag along, and then yeah, my game just thought we were like having a event or something, so Trevor ended up inviting him itself as well. So now we have a couple people here. So I'm just requesting a table for us to come and have dinner at today. This was not really something that I was planning to do, but since Flora and Juan might not have too much more time for themselves, you know what, I'm okay with them coming out. I was thinking about having them move out of the current apartment into their own place this episode, so I think this is probably our last sort of hurrah where our parents are able to babysit the kids, and then moving forward, I don't know how much more time they'll be able to spend together with their friends. So yeah, I'm just gonna let them do their thing. We're gonna get some dinner. I'm actually gonna see if there's a bigger table we can sit at because I didn't think Trevor was actually coming, so now we're kind of at this small table. I want to see if we can give the current one up. Let's just give up this table, and we're gonna come in the other side of the restaurant where there is larger tables to sit. So I'll just get them to come request this one in the middle over here. So I wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update on why I haven't really been playing this series much. As I mentioned in the last episode, I had a bug with Flora's career, and I sort of managed to work around it by manually giving her a new gig, and I was hoping through that it would just fix the current problems I was having. However, unfortunately, after she did her gig in the last episode, it reverted back to how it was previously, and basically it was bugged out and there was nothing really I could do about it. I could keep giving her gigs like manually, but I felt like at that rate she wasn't really progressing in her career. It felt kind of cheaty. So I ended up having to actually delete Flora completely out of the save and replace her with a copy of herself, which also meant that I had to get all her relationships back. So if we have a look in her relationships panel now, she does know like most of the people that are in the apartment complex, but she doesn't have all of the friends she used to have. So yeah, and also her friendship with her kids I think is a little bit lower now because I just manually added them back on, but it should be fine. All right, she's off to the toilet. Okay, these guys I guess are gonna sit here and chat. I think we were trying to get them to date last time. I don't know how successful we were. I don't know if they're like super interested in each other. We'll see how tonight goes. I'm gonna have Juan actually come up and order for the table, and he also wants to hug someone, so I might get him to actually hug his brother because he hasn't seen Trevor in a bit, and when Trevor does come around he is usually like over to talk to Flora because they have their acting thing going on. Juan kind of feels a little bit like an outsider these days. Oh god, what is these interactions? I think I downloaded some new mods, so I'm not really sure what these are. I'm gonna click on it and see what it does. Alright, you sit next to your wife and we'll order for the table. Okay, so it is our last sort of fancy dinner, so I'm gonna get these guys to just have some like nice expensive stuff. You know what, we can afford it. Poppy makes quite a bit of money, so everyone can have some bougie wine, and I will just go straight for a main I think because I'm having restaurant issues lately, so I really want to avoid going too crazy. Okay, so I think that Flora can have the salmon, and these guys can get the lobster, and then Juan, do you want to get the steak? How about that? And then I'll see if, you know, if it's all successful we might get some dessert afterwards. But Juan's gonna come over and say hey to his brother now, which means the girls probably can have a bit of a chat too. Look at him giving a little handshake. He's like, how you been, bro? We'll just compliment Jaleesa as well. We'll compliment her outfit. She does look really nice tonight. There they go. It's an awkward encounter. Why is it awkward? I have no idea why it's an awkward encounter. That's really strange. Okay, is there something going on that I don't know about? Yeah, I don't know what that interaction was with the boys. I don't think it's really anything. All right, guys, nice. I think Flora is actually going to come over to Trevor and ask him about how life is going. We'll ask him about his life milestones and just tell him about like our recent gigs and stuff. See how his ones are going as well. I want to just talk about, ask about career. He goes, you want to know about my milestones? We don't know each other that well. Oh, we do know each other. We're like best friends. Oh my god, it's because she does, ugh. I have to like get to know all her friends again. That's fine. All right, I hope our food comes out soon though because we are super hungry. Yeah, Flora's learned that Trevor is an uncredited extra at Plum Bob Pitcher's crew. Okay, and then who do we're with an AI staffing agency, so we're actually with a different agency than him, which is why I don't think we've seen him on set yet, but as we get into like bigger productions, I think we might end up running into him on set, which would be really nice. But we're both sort of in the same boat at the moment. We're not huge in the career. We're actually gonna console him about death because he seems to be sad about something. And oh my gosh, Juan, you are such a goose. He's just like singing at the table. Flora's gonna be like, babe, can you stop being so embarrassing? Stop singing. Look at him, bro. Hi, Flora. No, we're gonna decline that job offer. Oh my gosh. Oh, look, she's consoling him. She's like, that's all right. And I also just want to ask him about how, talk up another sim. I'm gonna talk about Delisa and just see what he says about her, because I think I did get, oh no, I didn't ask them to hook up last time, but I was thinking about it. I am sort of wondering if they'll just form a relationship on their own, but we'll see. Oh my god, this is so overstimulating right now. Guys, it's dinner time. All right, so I guess we're having our food, and I don't know where they've gone to. Did they leave, or are they just gone down to like the toilet or something? Because we have, guys, our food just arrived. Are we, oh, okay. Oh, they're coming up to talk to each other, right? I don't know what that was about. That's fine, we'll enjoy our food, we'll drink our wine. Juan's like so happy to finally like be out on one of these dates. I think at this point, oh, that's so cute. Oh, he's saying he loves his food. Yeah, I think at this point, Juan just probably feels a little bit awkward around these guys because they do spend a lot of time together. And since he's always at home with their kids and hasn't really had the chance to like socialize much since he was a teenager, I think he feels maybe his like social skills or development skills are like not as high as Flora and stuff. But Flora's like still, you know, trying to have him feel included. It is an awkward encounter though, which is so weird. I don't know why it is an awkward encounter. He must have like a quirk or something, or someone's got a quirk. I have no idea, but everyone feels a little bit awkward. Oh, but he, you know what? He got a sentiment with his brother, so that's really good. All right, so I think I will go ahead and end and pay for the bill. I don't want to spend too much time out today. It's getting a bit late. We got to head home and see our kids, but I think Flora is actually going to suggest that, you know, before we head home, why don't we go out and just do like one more activity? So I'm going to travel together with all of these guys, and I don't know, maybe we'll head to the club or like a bar for like a quick drink before we head home. Oh, my game is definitely broken. Something's happening to it. Okay, so there is the nightclub over here in this town, which is where we are. So I kind of feel like these guys would want to swing by. Okay, here we are. My game is so broken. Look at this. What is going on? Hello? Okay, let's head inside and do some dancing. Let's come over here and like just dance together. All right, guys, let's come in and have a quick dance, and we'll have a quick drink as well. This music is so terrible though. Like, can we ask them to play a different music genre? Do groovy music. Come on, this stuff is crap. Oh my gosh. Zara is here, who Flora actually does not like. She does not like Juan's mom at all. Or Trevor's, I guess. I think we'll probably need a drink if we're going to be seeing his mom. So I'm going to have her come over to the bar, sorry, and order a drink. Or come have a nice polite introduction to the bartender. They might give us a discount, who knows. And I'm just gonna order a drink for the group as well. All right, here we go, heading upstairs. The bartender just like randomly left the bar, so Flora's honestly just gonna like sneak by and make her own drink, and she's gonna chat to Delisha while she's here, see how she's doing. Oh, I think the bartender is like actually talking to this lady. That's pretty funny. Like, you're supposed to be here making drinks, so maybe she got along really well with him. We'll do like a nice friendly introduction and just be like, okay, don't arrest me, haha, we just like came to get ourselves a drink because you're obviously not doing your job. We're gonna spend some time with our girl over here, and I actually think that I'm gonna send Juan home. I think Flora's probably gonna like, I think Juan's probably gonna approach Flora and just say like, hey, we probably should get home, like I don't really want to leave the kids with your moms. They're supposed to be on their honeymoon, like we probably should head off. This was supposed to be like an afternoon thing. And I think Flora's probably gonna be like, all right, you head home, I'll just have a couple more drinks with these guys and then I'll be home soon. So once again, she is gonna be like ditching him, he's heading off, and now we're chatting to the bartender. So I really want to like get to know this guy as well, because we seem to really like him. We got a good sentiment. Let's gossip with him, and let's talk up Delisa. Flora's like, she might be a little bit tipsy at this point. She's having a couple of drinks, and She's gonna be like, oh, like playing wingman over here with her friend. She's like, don't you think my friend over here is just the most beautiful, stunning person you've ever met? He goes, oh, I didn't know you felt so strongly about her. So he's gonna say hi to her, and that's giving Flora a bit of an excuse to come over and talk to Trevor now. I think we probably will like just have some more small talk with him, ask him about his, you know, relationship goals. He's actually in a flirty mood, so I think she's gonna crack a joke and just do like something silly. Like we'll do an impression, but really she's gonna say something silly and be like, oh, you want me to be your wingman tonight as well? Oh, the way he looks at her is like, you shouldn't be looking at your brother's wife like that, bro. But I mean, can you help it? If Flora was giving you attention, I would be looking at her the exact same way. He just blew a kiss at her. He just blew a kiss at Flora. Okay, it was just a friendship thing. He's in a flirty mood. Oh my god, no! Okay, she needs to not flirt with him because that's... No, we're not going there. Like, they've had a couple drinks. Like, he's just tossing a couple compliments out. Like, a couple of flirty comments, but nothing that's too, like, seductive. Just a couple of, like, oh, you're so beautiful. Like, you know, really glad that... I don't know. It's just saying some, like, nice things that probably are a bit flirty, but I would say, at the end of the day, a little bit inappropriate. Jalissa's wet herself. She's obviously really drunk, so I think Flora's gonna be like, okay, I think we maybe will call it here. I probably should head home. I don't really want Han like being too upset with me because I kind of ditched him, so she's gonna head back to her place now, and hopefully he's still awake because I think after like a couple flirty comments tonight and a couple drinks, she may be in the mood to do some woohoos. I don't know. I feel like they haven't really done much in a while, and I think she knows that she's like pissed him off a bit, so she's gonna try and make it up to him the only way she knows how. Oh, okay, so we've just come home. We're so tired, but Juan's actually greeted us kind of at the door. I think we're probably just gonna go straight to like, we're drunk, so I'm gonna do like a drunken kiss, and she's gonna come straight over and like kind of try and be a bit seductive with him. And I think he'll allow it, you know what I mean? Like, they're all married and they're like in love and everything, so you know, they definitely would be a bit flirty. Okay, I'm not gonna actually watch this because it's a bit... Yeah, she's still drinking. Okay. Okay, so they're kind of just still like flirting. His eyes changed, so I need to fix those. But it being a bit seductive, and no, she's like immediately like, oh, look, a cat. Look, I pet the cat. But she's gonna continue being really flirty with him and just... they're doing a bit more of a steamy kiss now, so I think they probably will just end up heading to bed for the night. They do want to have a conversation later about moving, but I think for now we should just get some sleep. Like, I think he can obviously tell Flora is really drunk, so any conversation is just like not gonna happen tonight. What the heck did you just do? She just spent money and then her hair changed. I don't know if she like got a haircut in the mirror. I don't know what she just did. I like installed a new mod and it's obviously like breaking my game, so I'm gonna have to take it out, but I think she just like changed her hair somehow. I don't know. I'm like having trouble interacting with anything that's like not another sim, so I'm gonna restart my game before the next morning, but I'm just trying to get them to woohoo for now. I don't know if they're gonna woohoo. Maybe I should like just restart and come back. Alright, so we're back and we are finally getting some woohoo. I can finally interact with this. Oh my gosh, someone's on our door knocking saying, hey, can you please keep it down in there? I think not. Okay, we live here too. Stop being boring, okay? And these guys are gonna come to bed and have a woohoo because Flora is obviously feeling pretty... Oh, she's actually sobering up, but she was a bit drunk. She just had this moodlet though from Stop Time Forever, from Kissing. That kiss was so magical, perfect. Flora never wants it to end. So she's having a really good time with Juan lately, and she also just had a really good time like hanging out with her friends as well tonight. So I'm gonna let these guys woohoo and then I'll be back in the morning. Good morning, everybody. Look what we've got going on over here. I feel like we don't really give the toddlers much attention based on this generation, but little Lotus is here saying hi to the kitty cat. He's giving Sweetie some pets, and I also want him to go ahead and imitate her as well by making some little meow meow noises. So let's see what he does. Meow meow. That's pretty cute. He is so cute. And then we also have Leaf. He's just getting some potty help from Grandma at the moment. Joy is in there helping him with the potty. Oh, my wallpaper, whoopsie daisies. These guys are feeling a little bit hungry, so I think I'm gonna have to get Juan up, who seems to be getting up now. Oh my god, who put this music on? Okay, I'm gonna turn this off and I'm gonna have Juan come over and say hi to Carol. We'll just give her some affection, and I want to give her a gift because it actually is her birthday today, so I'm just gonna give her 100 simoleons, and then I'm gonna get him to actually come into the kitchen and resume making this cake that Joy started. I actually think I need to make my own because it is Carol's birthday today, and we basically need to age her up ASAP because, well, it was actually her birthday yesterday. She just hasn't aged up yet. Flora's needs are absolutely terrible this morning. She is feeling like crap, so I'm gonna get her to take a shower, and then I'm gonna send her back to bed. I want to check when her next gig is so we don't miss it. She has to be comedy level 3 and it starts at 9 a.m. today. Oh my god, today, Flora. Great, so this is what's going to be on her mind this morning. She is going to be getting some rest because she has a gig. She should really learn her lesson a bit better because she went out and like partied last night full well knowing that she had work today, so she really has no one to blame but herself. And now once again Juan is up and he is going to have to take on all the responsibility of the children and everyone else. Poppy is going to get up and come and help with the kids this morning as well. She's going to go change a diaper over here, and then Joy over here is going to look after little Leaf as well. Let's just check in, make sure he doesn't need anything, and give him some little snuggies this morning. Maybe I'll like tell him a little story while Juan's getting this cake made for Carol. I think it must be almost done. I'll help you guys clean up a little bit this morning as well. Actually, I think I just made it worse. I think I just put a plate in the cupboard. There we go. Carol, look, I've made you a nice cake for your birthday today, so we should put some candles on it and get you all aged up. Oh my gosh, she has school in an hour. Joy's come over. Please do not take a slice. Oh, Leaf is so keen. He really wants some as well. All right, Flora's actually gotten up for her sister's birthday, which is a first. Yeah, I know. So Carol's gonna age up and then I'm gonna head back to bed, okay? There we go. She's celebrating. All right, happy birthday, Carol. Aw, I love how Juan is like the only one really celebrating. Well, Flora's here too. You know what? Flora is here too. I feel like Flora's always really seen herself as like another parent for Carol, so she definitely wants to be there for her little sister who is now all growing up. She in my eyes, I feel like Flora really wants to be like a girl mom. She really wants to have her like little mini me, and Carol has like always been that in her life. So now that she's aging up into a teenager, I think it must be pretty sad for her, and she's squeamish. You know what? I'm gonna keep it because I feel like she has been squeamish, and then I'm gonna give her the, I don't know, maybe we'll give her the goal-orientated sim. I feel like she's been like pretty boring as a sim so far, so I'm kind of excited to like get to know her more as a teenager now. She is identical to Joy, which is crazy. I'm actually gonna come over and give her a nice hug, and we'll tell her we're gonna take her shopping because we're like, look, if you want to be popular in school and like do well in school but like also be popular and get like a boyfriend or a girlfriend or whatever, let your big sis help you out, okay? She's like, all right, you go have a good day at school. I am gonna have some food and head to bed. So we're gonna come take a piece and get some sleep because we do have our gig in about 30 minutes and I don't want to miss it today. And while Flora is doing that, Juan's actually over here sitting with everyone, and I think he probably wants to have like a bit of a chat with Poppy. These guys are a lot closer now than they have been, but I am gonna have like a deep conversation with Poppy and just sort of let her know like where her head's at. So like Juan's gonna thank her for everything she's done so far, but I think he's probably gonna start talking to her and be like, hey, how would you feel if Flora and I like moved out? I really do want to get a place of our own, somewhere where we can like extend our family and like really raise our kids, like so they can, you know, go out and about. I feel like the city is probably not the best place to, you know, raise toddlers. Like I know that Flora was raised here and I was raised here too. But I think he really wants to give his kids like a bit of more of a suburban lifestyle. So he was having a bit of a chat with Poppy about moving out, and I think both Poppy and Joy are on the same page where they absolutely want Flora and Juan and the kids to move out so they can celebrate their marriage, their honeymoon, and then obviously their retirement eventually. But yeah, it's more so about convincing Flora to actually move, I think, at this stage. So we'll let her do her gig, and then I think Juan's gonna have a bit of a tough conversation with her this afternoon about what's next. Yay! Oh my gosh. Okay, so Flora has actually passed her auditions, which means she is going to have her gig on, what day is this gonna be? On Juan. She has to practice romantic scenes and develop her comedy skills. So she's just come to bed, but I think these guys are gonna get up and she's gonna express her excitement about passing her audition. He's gonna be like, hey, how did you go? And of course she's gonna just have a deep conversation and not a deep conversation. You know what? We're gonna be happy. We're gonna have a bit of a small talk and fish for some compliments, as she always does. Here she is. She's over here fishing for some compliments. She's like, guess who passed their audition? It's me. I mean, of course they did. And he, of course, is going to compliment her back. And he's going to be like, well, they'd be stupid not to hire you. You are the best in the business. But he's like, hey, do you mind if we just have a quick, like, deep conversation over here? So, oh, he's being so cute and romantic with her. I really need to change his eyes though. They're supposed to be brown, but we're both going to come over and I think we'll come nap together on the couch. Carol's like, aren't you gonna take me shopping? Yeah, we will, but Juan wants to have a conversation first. So we're going to come over here and have a quick conversation with Juan and just like kind of have a bit of a nap together on the couch and just talk about what's next for us. Oh, I like how he's the one snuggling up. That's cute. Okay, so I'm just going to like pause it. So basically, Juan wants to have a conversation with Flora. I think he's really ready for the next step in their life, which is obviously moving out and deciding what they want next. Like, obviously them having their twins wasn't intentional, but now that they are a family, it's like, do they want more kids? What do they want? You know what I mean? So he's going to have a conversation with Flora and just ask her if she'd be ready to move out, just their little family. He doesn't feel entirely comfortable being here and he really wants his kids to be raised in like a house, you know, where they could extend if they wanted to and there wasn't like more family members around. I think he feels a bit pressured right now because if they were gonna extend their family, it's like he would feel terrible having more kids and living with Flora's parents. So he wants to know what her thoughts on the situation are. And to be honest, I think that Flora is interested. I think she probably really wants to move somewhere like Delso Valley. She's like, yeah, I would love to like move out to a place maybe in like Delso. How cool would that be? I'll be like so close to all the celebrity homes and all the parties. I'd actually get on the invite list. Like Delso is like kind of like, you know, the Hollywood part. And Juan's like, yeah, I could see that happening. But you know, if we got a place there, it would probably be a really small like apartment because we're just working on like, you know, one income right now. So if we were to move to Delso, either I would need to get a job or we wouldn't be able to live somewhere that like, you know, huge. It'd actually be a downsize from where we were now. So why don't we park that for a little bit and how about we just move somewhere else like a little bit cheaper, like, you know, just, you know, a smaller town. It can still be, you know, close by for your work and everything, but I think us having a bigger house is probably a better thought at the moment. What do you think? And honestly, Flora's like not super keen on that idea. Like at the moment, the city where they are now is probably the closest place to Delso Valley. So if they were to move somewhere that's not Delso Valley, they would be moving further away. And she really is so keen on becoming a celebrity. She wants to host parties at her house, all kinds of things. And I think living somewhere a bit more suburban is just like kind of embarrassing in her eyes. But I think she does understand that she does have young kids and she also understands that Juan isn't working right now because he is looking after the kids. So the options are like he gets a job, kids go to daycare and get a nanny, or they just move somewhere temporarily until the kids are a little bit older and then maybe they can move to Delso after that. So I think she is going to agree to the plan initially, but I think it is going to be a bit of like a tense subject for them at this moment. So I think kind of after that argument, Flora is a little bit annoyed. Like she obviously wants to move to Delso Valley or like live somewhere more central where she can have like throw her parties and stuff. But I guess considering she does have a family, she is gonna have to hold off for a little bit, which it's understandable. Like she understands, but it's not what she wants. And I feel like Flora has been very used to getting what she wants. So she is just going to take a little bit of space from her right now. And she's like, you know what? I actually promised Carol that I was going to take her out shopping this afternoon. So I'm going to do that. She's like, yeah, maybe we, you know, that's fine. He's gonna go look at some places in somewhere a bit more suburban and see what we can afford, and I guess after that we'll be moving. So yeah, let's go out and take Carol shopping. I'm just gonna put them like in a rabbit hole. So I guess we're just gonna like visit family members because we're gonna go with Carol. Oh crap, I was supposed to go with Carol. I'm way too quick. Okay, so we're gonna go for a social activity. We're gonna be visiting family members, and we're gonna bring Carol, and I might actually invite out, what's our cousin's name again? I can't even remember. It's been so long since I played. Oh, I can't. Okay, never mind. It's just gonna be Carol and I heading out. So we're gonna be off, gonna go get some shopping done and get her some new outfits. And meanwhile, Juan is gonna do some research on some available homes that they can afford. We don't have the most amount of money. So he's just gonna, oh my god, pay the bills and then have a look online for some different houses. So Juan's finished having a look online and he's found a couple places in a really nice neighborhood that I think would really suit both his and Flora's needs. He's found a couple really nice like big homes that are not too expensive, and I think he's really excited to show them off to Flora. So hopefully she'll like them. I think he'll probably just send her a message. Maybe just saying like, hey, on your way home, did you just want to meet me out and we can go have a look? He's just gonna send her a quick text. Oh, okay. People are here. Let's just text really quick. And I think that Juan's probably gonna go out and check out some of these homes. What is happening? Decline the job offer? He's like, hey bro, heard you guys were planning on moving out. And he's like, whoa, Flora's already like spoken to you about that? He goes, yeah, of course. Like she texted me, she's going out with Carol, going shopping. Yeah, she let me know. Maeve's actually asking Poppy to hang out. I would say yes, but we're literally about to leave. I don't want to be dragged into a rabbit hole, but it's nice for him to come visit us. So I think that Juan is going to take this opportunity now to travel. I'm going to bring our kids with us and we're obviously going to meet the two girls there. I can't invite them just yet, but I will invite them once we get there. So one of the neighborhoods that we were actually looking at was in Newcrest. There are quite a few nice like homely properties that I would be interested in living in, so I really want to check these ones out here. All right, so this is the first home we have walked into. So we're just here with our kids, but this house is huge, right? And it looks very bougie. It'd be nice to have like Flora's parties and stuff. There's obviously like an office space, bathroom, kitchen, another office space. I think I would change the furniture up a little bit to make it a little bit more modern. And then upstairs we have quite a few rooms. So we obviously have like 1 bedroom, 2 bedrooms, 3 bedrooms, plus the master and like a little kids playroom area over here. So we could end up having a lot of kids. And then out the back, there's an alien in the pool. But we also have like a sand pit area and an area for the kids, which I think that Juan really is keen on because he really wants a nice place for his kids to grow up. And I think it's really nice that there's like a little play area. This house is huge though. I don't know how expensive it would be. So this is one option. Come have a look, Miss Flora. She's gonna come and sit on the couch and check out this house, see how you like it. I think she's gonna come in and be like, whoa, okay, and we can afford this. She's like, this place is absolutely huge. I feel like this is way too big for our needs, but she actually really loves it because, well, I mean, bougie. It's just not in an area where she like wants to show off to people. So that's one option for us. And then I'm gonna have a look and see what else we've got going on. Okay, so this is another option. This one is more in our budget, but it's in the same area. So it's a lot smaller, but it's still like fairly big. It's still got the necessities, got a little backyard and stuff, which is really nice. And then there are a couple bedrooms upstairs. So you've got like your master ensuite plus 1, 2, 3 bedrooms, which is good because you've got 2 kids. And eventually they probably will want their own space. So this is another option. And I kind of prefer this area just because it is near like the park and everything. Okay, so this one is another option for us, which I think is probably going to be the one we end up going for just because it is a bit smaller, but it's still quite like nice and bougie. There is only 1 kids room, but I do think we can convert this office in over here into another kids room if we need to. Plus, at the end of the day, like we said, it's going to be like a temporary move because Flora wants to go to Delso Valley. So I'm going to see if we can afford this. And I think this is the house they're probably going to go for. All right. So what do you think, Flora? There's those couple options. Should we just really see what we can afford, I guess? She still really wants to go to Delso Valley or stay in the city. But I think looking around and like seeing her kids and seeing her family, I think she is like, yeah, look, you're right. It's not something we can afford right at this moment. But I promise you when I become like a world famous like actress and all of that, then I'm just gonna, oh wait, I'm just gonna put up his cleanliness because I think he wet himself. I think she is gonna promise him that they can move somewhere else. I think she's reading a book to her kid right now. Hello? She's listening to Leaf's question. What are you asking? He wants a book. Okay, so I think Juan over here is gonna sort out what we can afford and what we can do, and I'm gonna see if I can split from household and move. All right, so here we are, all moved in. I had to sell some stuff in the house to actually be able to afford it in the first place. I think the outside is so expensive, which is fine. So yeah, we don't have any room furnishings at the moment at all. We basically spent all of our money on just the shell, and I even had to get Juan to borrow some money from his family. So yeah, well, we're in and here we are. I think this is a really good start for our new family. Flora's actually being lovely and taking her kid inside, which is crazy to me. You're gonna put Lotus down to dance. I love that. Let's go see him dance. There we go. That is so cute. Oh my gosh, look at him, Bob. He is adorable. Alright guys, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap up today's episode here. Before the next one, I'm going to give the house a little bit of a renovation. I think Flora really wants to keep the old, like, rich charm it's currently got, but I think we are going to make it a little bit more modern because I think, like, their style is not this adult, you know what I mean? Like, they're fresh young adults. I don't think they'd move into a house that's this bougie. So I definitely want to give it a bit of a makeover just to fit them a little bit more, and I think while doing that we'll also end up getting ourselves a little bit more simoleons, because once I sell some of this bougie stuff I think we'll make some room for the cheap stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead, wrap it up here, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.